Good morning, YouTubers, TubeUbers, whatever. So, today's video is going to be called Ecodiesel. 237,000 miles? Yeah, actually it made it to 237,000 miles. Those of you that know, I have a 2014 Ecodiesel, bought in 2017 in October. We've been 6 years of owning it. And yes, it actually made 237,000 miles without blowing up or losing a motor or going catastrophic. Now, mind you, it has some issues. It had some of the previous videos with all the AEM tune and all that stuff was kind of a nightmare. But the nice thing was my dealer was good with me on it. And truck started having issues here a little while ago of the swirl valves getting stuck, getting coked up, not working right. It needs a thermostat because it's running too cold. But the truck actually held up for 237,000 miles. I mean, it held up, and it held up well. So now, the only reason why most people get on here is either a review of the truck and how good it is or how great it is or if it sucked. So I'm going to say I had issues with the truck, but never anything super terrible. It was always a good, it's always a good truck. And, 237,000 miles. Everything held up in it. Everything worked good. Everything still works good. All the buttons, none of the buttons wore out, unlike the Chevrolet that was in the background when I started this. That's Chevrolet. The buttons wore out and they're wearing out, and it's only got 137,000 miles on it. It kind of annoyed me. So yeah, the truck has lasted. Just routine maintenance and doing some special things like hot shot stuff in it. And I gotta adjust my seat because my wife drove this last night and she does not sit in the same position I do. Yeah, so the truck lasted really well. Never gave me any, other than the regular recall stuff, which was all the AEM stuff. It basically, if that truck had a recall, it got done. Or it exploded and then got done, because it did lose the tone wheel and ate itself there. That was fun. That left me on the side of the highway. The only thing that ever left me on the side of the highway was that, and things that I did on my own volition, like try and do modifications, and stuff didn't go right. But other than that, it was fine. But yeah, well, I hate to say, it's it hasn't been a bad experience. Everybody whines and cries about them. If you take care of them and don't beat on them, they're actually good trucks. But this truck isn't that. I no longer own that truck. This is my new to me 2018 Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel. Yeah, I sold the Ecodiesel. I sold it in September and got this thing. So yeah, it's a little cold outside this morning, and I didn't plug it in last night. So yeah, sold the Ecodiesel. I actually, couple reasons why I sold that truck was, one, it did have 237,000 miles on it. And not that I was uber super concerned, and actually my wife and I wanted to keep it. It was more financial than anything. And some of the future plans are to, get a new camper, which, if anybody's ever watched any of my videos, which two of you, No, my wife and I have a 2013 Keystone Hideout, and we'd like to upgrade to a different floor plan camper, and it usually tends to be a little bit heavier. So I found this truck at a local dealer to me, like 5 minutes away from my house. They had a good price on it. It only had, at the time I bought it, it only had 78,500 miles on it. It's a Southern truck. It came from Florida to Missouri. And why did you do that? So, came to Missouri and was, a good price. And it's a beautiful truck. The only thing I don't like about it are the wheels. But yeah, this is my my Ecodiesel replacement. It's quite large. The only thing I don't like are those wheels. I don't like those wheels. Those tires suck. But they're brand new. They put them on there right before I bought the truck, so. And the dealership let me keep my cap off my other Ecodiesel, which was nice. So yeah, it's been nice. So now everybody's going to watch me eventually start to modify this one and make it a little better truck. Not that it's not bad now, it's actually quite nice. I really like this truck. And the nice thing is it's got a few things that the other truck didn't have, which is a plus. It's got the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, the parking sensors, which I absolutely love, the integrated trailer brake control the other truck didn't have, the what I like to call the his and hers heat and air conditioning, because my wife likes things cold and I do not. Let's see what else. Being that it's a Southern truck, I had to go and get a block heater plug for it. But other than that, it was pretty good. Hang on a second, I gotta do something real quick. Alright, back again. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, being this is a Southern truck and I live in Missouri, I did have to do one modification to it. It was not ordered with winter prep package. And if anybody has one of these trucks, and they even sell them for Ecodiesels too, get that. That thing is fantastic. Better than having the cord hanging off the front of the truck. That was a must. I got that from Gino's Garage. Totally worth it. Came with the mount, the plug, the wire, everything. Since I didn't have anything on this truck. So I think that was around, I want to say $60 for that. So yeah, do yourself a favor, get that. So anyway, so yeah, did I enjoy owning the Ecodiesel? Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved my Ecodiesel. Was it a pain in the butt every once in a while? Yes, anything is though. I mean, I put it to you this way. Doesn't matter if it's got wheels, it's gonna break. If you beat on it, it's gonna break quicker. If you take care of it, it's gonna break less often. But it's gonna eventually break. I mean, look at this. This truck will eventually break. Did get a warranty on this one because and it wasn't one of the ones where they had to do all the service here. Actually, I can take this truck, even though I didn't buy it from Ram. I bought it from a company called Mountaintop, which did me really good. I can take the truck to Ram. They'll do everything. As long as I keep it unmodified, undeleted, until the warranty runs out. And, yeah. But, if you, I will warn anybody that hasn't really studied at Cummins, because one of the first things I had to do with this truck was change the oil, because they didn't change the oil. It still had like 2,000 miles left on the oil, so they didn't change it, so I had to change it. Do yourself a favor, do some research. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with Cummins motors because that's what our company trucks have used for years. But in this platform, oh boy, she's a different animal. Yeah, the oil changes suck. 12 quarts of oil into like a shallow O'Reilly's oil pan, that will resurface your driveway quickly, and you and the bottom of your truck. The other thing is the oil filter. The only way you can access it is from the passenger side wheel well. Luckily, this truck's tall enough I can turn the wheels out and I can get back to it. But you have to buy a special little cap that goes on top of the oil filter, so that way you can put the cap on it, because it'll come down and drop down and sit down. Put a little cap on it, and then you tilt the oil filter out and try not to get oil everywhere. That was fun. The front filter, there's a wire lock thing that you have to take off and move out of the way and get to the front fuel filter, which is very similar to the Ecodiesel's oil filter. Just a cap, and you take it off and pull the filter out, put the new filter in. That's fine. Now the nice thing is the rear filter is just a spin-on canister, so you can use the same filter wrench that you use for the oil filter to get the fuel filter off, which is nice. You can use a regular oil filter wrench to get the oil filter off the truck, which is also nice. So there's no real special tools involved in that. Yeah. So if anybody's curious, would I still buy an Ecodiesel? Yeah. Oh, the other thing too, you ain't getting fuel mileage out of this like an Ecodiesel. I think the best I've done is maybe 20 one time. Most of the time my average is 16. Be prepared for that, because I know a lot of guys have been going Ecodiesel, they go to the 2500. Absolutely love it, but just remember, this is a different beast. It's it's a different beast. Diesel, still a different beast. But anyway, yeah, so leave some comments below if you have any questions. Let me know. Talk to you later.